Hello everyone and welcome back to What's Buzzin' at the Bee. We have a very exciting show for you today. It's going to be kind of packed. We've got a lot of new fabric, but I think everyone is going to be thrilled with everything that we have. So stay tuned for that. Just before we get started, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone that came to the Washington State Quilt Show this past weekend. We had a wonderful time. It was a huge success and we just appreciate everyone that came to our booth to say hi, to buy a machine, to grab a button, and then came here to get the 20% off. It was buzzing both places, and we just so appreciate everyone's support. We just love this community so much, and it's been a pleasure to serve you and to have all of this exciting stuff to show you. So again, thank you so much from everyone here at the Quilting Bee. We so appreciate all of your support. Speaking of a couple other things, our website is still down at the moment, but we are fingers crossed, hopefully having it up, are going to have it back up tomorrow. If you need any links for class supply lists or the class calendar, you can stay right here on Facebook and find a link to both of those things. If you're on YouTube, you can hop over to Facebook and find it there. Okay, now before we get started, I'm going to give you a little bit of a rundown just to let you know everything that we have in the show so you can stick around. As you can probably tell behind me, we have Tula Pink's new gray work collection that we are super excited to show off. We also have some new Ruby Star to show you. We have our Tilda line, which we kind of gave you a little sneak peek of last week, but we'll show that off again. We have another new brand that we're going to be showing you, and a few different kits. So definitely stick around. We're going to be kind of looping through here, so stick with me. But since I know you all are super excited about it, let's start with Tula. So this is her newest collection. We are all so excited for it. This is Tula Pink's gray work. It kind of has a similar feel to her line from a few years ago, line work. That one was just black and white and with pops of color. This one is beautiful tonal grays with pops of color. And of course, we've got her signature portrait prints. That wolf is gorgeous, just so beautiful. We've got some of her other classics like her dots and her stripes, and of course the fairy dust, but with that gray twist. I love that tonal deep gray dot. It's beautiful. We've got those cute puffins, the polar bear, all of these fabulous prints. So if you have been waiting for this, we have it in stock. It's right here as you walk in. Come grab some before it's gone. I think this one, like line work, is going to be a very popular one. So definitely come grab some while it's here. We do have, of course, some of her other things as well, some other notions. We've got some hardware, some patterns, all sorts of fun Tula stuff. And when we get to our notion of the week, that'll be an exciting one too. And then just to stop by here again and mention it, we are going to be carrying Tilda from now on, which of course, if you're not familiar, is an amazing brand of fabric. Has all of these gorgeous kind of classic vintage prints. Lots of free patterns on her website, which we love. We'll be taking advantage of some of those. We have already pre-ordered her newest collection that comes out in January, so you can get yourself all excited for that. And we have some of her books and such as well. So just a little reminder that we have that here now, and we are so excited. Okay, now this next kit, kind of a kit, we are so excited for. You guys know that we have been doing our half yard bundles with flannel for a few years now, and this just worked out perfectly. These are the new Mammoth flannels from Robert Kaufman in solid. So of course they're their beautiful woven flannels, but in solid prints. And what we did was we took these half yards, and there are 6 here, and turned it into the West Hawk quilt from the blanket statement. this beautiful pattern here, and it just works out so nicely. The color in this quilt is beautiful, and it just has that kind of Southwest feel. Quilting is gorgeous on this one, and we are just so excited. So we have this cream background here, and we can get additional yardage to go with the half-yard bundles, but the pattern for this size, which is the throw size, just calls for the half-yard, so it works out very nicely. So you can get a half-yard stack, a pattern, and some additional background, and you are set to put this quilt together. And as I mentioned earlier, for our notion of the week, since we are highlighting Tula and her new collection, we've got some of her notions 20% off. So some of her scissors and snips and all those things will be 20% off for the next week. So make sure you come and grab some of those if you've had your eye on them. Wonderful. And heading up front here, we're going to do a little circle. Like I mentioned, we have all of our Halloween fabrics. So right up front here, we've got a few of our different collections. And starting today, all of our Halloween fabric will be 20% off. So through Halloween, you can come get these beautiful fabrics at a discounted price, including our kit of the week. So this is Midnight Hauntings, and we will highlight this one this week as well. So this kit will be 20% off. Super fun. Love that one. That one is all packaged up here, ready to go. So you can put that together. It's got this super fun border print. So yeah, make sure you come check this out. Get your last minute sewing projects for Halloween done, and you'll be all set. Okay, now walking back around here, we're gonna stop right over here where we have a Parlor from Moda. This is the new Crystal Manning collection. This one is super fun. We love the bright saturated color. Those magentas and purples are beautiful, and then mixing them with the beautiful blues and greens down here at the bottom. We've got some really fabulous large scale prints, and then a good mix of kind of some blenders as well. My favorite detail about this collection is kind of the cross-stitch detailing in the background of this large floral. Such a cool detail, and I think that's really on trend right now. So super excited about this one. I think that that one's going to be a hit now as well. Okay, circling back into modern, we're going to pass by Tula again. And we're going to stop right here where we have the newest collection from Ruby Star Society. This one is called Best Day Ever from Melody Miller. Now it has quite a few prints. This is kind of like an homage to a lot of her collections of the past. So we've got her classic typewriter print that everyone is in love with, and then a sort of mix of some of her other classic motifs. So we've got the typewriters there. And then we have this beautiful, really large scale print that has some of her classics on there. The little telephone, the horse, the ice cream cone. Just, we're all in love with this large scale print. It's so much fun for bags. Her carousel collection was a big hit, and I think this one is just the perfect mix of all of those. We do have a panel that goes with it as well, this large panel here with the typewriters with some added floral around them. Super cool print, and then we've got some other colorways here, the green and pink. And then perfect timing as well. In addition to the Best Day Ever collection, we just received the newest toweling from Ruby Star as well. So some beautiful, fun new colorways. You've got kind of that multicolored one that's very fun. And then we've got some classic black and white buffalo checks and ginghams with that kind of fun, bright green there as well. Super excited to either, you can make lots of different projects using the toweling. We've seen the chore coat, which is one of their free patterns, which is fantastic. You can always go classic and just make some cute little towels. We've seen some table runners made out of that too, and there's just so many things to do with it. So very excited about this collection. Okay, next up at the end here, we're gonna loop around to the end of the modern aisle here, where right on top we have this adorable new collection from Figo. This is called Humblebee. Very sweet with the little florals and kind of honeycomb texture. Very soft and delicate. I think this could either go, really sweet and modern, kind of more cottagecore, or you could even do some sweet little maybe nursery projects with this as well. In addition to the collection, we do also have a cute little tote bag panel here as well that highlights the little bees on there. You can use any of the fabric from the collection if you wanted to do a lining. Otherwise, you have everything here in the panel to create just like a cute little tote bag. Super cute. So those are our modern lines for this week. We'll tuck that in there. And we'll move on back this way where we have a great batik line to show off. This one here is from Banyan Batiks and it is called Enchanting Garden. It has some really unique floral prints in here, kind of a full range of color. You've got the purples, the yellows, and then down at the bottom, those beautiful blues that kind of transition into the reds and pinks. And I'll pull out one of these main floral prints so you can see the amazing detail in them. So as you can see, it's just got lots of beautiful line work and just amazing that it is a batik. All hand dyed, just gorgeous. And we do have lots of beautiful fat quarter bundles to go along with this collection. And then scooching on back over here, we have a super cute flannel collection to show you. This one is from P&B Textiles. This is one of their classic lines. They've had this one for a while, but it's a great traditional kind of flannel to have. You may recognize some of these prints, especially this cute little footprint print here. Super cute. It is such soft flannel and it would make just the most adorable little baby quilt or, nursing covers, burp cloths, all of that good stuff. So super cute collection. That's going to be over here in our kids flannel. And looping just around here to the other side, we have another kids collection to show you. This is Woodland Wonders from Camelot. These kind of gray taupe colors are very popular right now to kind of do more of a neutral color palette for new moms. And they've got those adorable little woodland creatures on there. So cute new collection from Camelot. Okay, and scooching back over here into our woven section, which we are kind of, we've been building on and expanding over the past few months, and we're going to keep doing that. So we are super excited to announce that we are going to start carrying Fableism, which has been very popular online for quite a while now. It's probably been one of our most requested new fabric brands that people want us to carry. So we put this beautiful Fableism quilt together using a whole variety of different prints. And we will be getting these prints so that you can kind of recreate this one if you would like. And then in the future, we will be carrying all of the new collections as well. So I'll kind of hold this one up here so you can kind of get the full effect. We used the Lucky Log Cabins pattern by Quilty Love for this quilt here, just to give it that kind of cool, modern, scrappy look. Now, Fableism, you can use, we used this in the quilt here, as you can see. Since it is a woven, we do recommend, that you starch your fabrics before you start cutting, but otherwise you can use it as normal. Another fun thing with the Fableism fabrics is they can be used for garments as well. So whether you want to do more quilting or you want to expand, into garments, this fabric is going to be just beautiful to use. I'm sure as Michael was filming, you could see all of these gorgeous textures all throughout here. So we are very excited to show it off. And of course, if you have any questions about any of that, just let us know. We'd be happy to answer those. Okay, moving on over into our novelty section, we have our Homesteading line from Clothworks. This is a super fun, kind of has a little bit of a retro feel to it. Collection. It's got all of these fun little farm motifs, from the animals to the chicken wire to those fun little patches. Nice soft color palette as well. They do have a more muted tone, which is great, kind of gives it more of that rustic feel. And then this really fun main print here that has a whole variety of different farm motifs. Super cute collection. Definitely one of our favorites that we've seen so far. Okay, and then heading back over here, we are going to take a look at a couple other new Christmas collections. So this one here, we've got some more traditional stuff for you. This is Holiday Flourish from Robert Kaufman, one of their staples every year. We've got the classic color palette with the pops of metallic gold and silver. And then on the bottom here, this one is from Hoffman. This one is called Blooming Holidays. And then on the other side, across from those, we have more from Robert Kaufman. These are the holiday charms, and these ones are just kind of the typical blenders that go along with these collections. Beautiful. We love how elegant that metallic kind of sparkles on the fabric. Beautiful if you're doing any sort of wall hangings or table runners, table toppers. All of that is gorgeous. Now, we showed this line off a while ago. This is Snowfall from Figo, but we have put together a fun little project for you using the sweater weather pattern here, along with these fat quarter bundles. You can put this together, and we have the sample finished and hanging. So we're going to walk back over here and then show you right up top here. So if I kind of walk back and then take a look right up here, we have that quilt all put together. We used a beautiful grunge for this one. So it's that nice Moda grunge background with the mix of those fat quarters that we chose for the stars, and then that fun little patchwork border. And we had enough fabric as well that we did a scrappy binding for that one too. So make sure you come check it out in person. We did a nice soft cuddle as the backing, and it's just so snuggly and amazing. Okay, now as we head up to the counter here, I'm going to show this off first and then we'll show the quilt. We just got in the Laura's Log Cabin quilt kits from Riley Blake. They come in these cute little commemorative boxes. So you've got all the fabric and the pattern that you need inside here. Super cute little box with a nice little bow. And then the quilt is put together right back here. So we'll take a little step back and we'll kind of take a look. Now this quilt is quite large. This is 84 by 100. So it's definitely a nice size. But it kind of blends that kind of modern and traditional feel so nicely with kind of like that ombre. You've got a little bit of that star block, but then it's mixed with the log cabin style. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. It uses the Evening on the Prairie collection, which we showed off a few weeks ago. We got the fabric in first and then the kit. So we definitely wanted to show this one off. Beautiful colors, perfect for this time of year. The trees are definitely beautiful here in Spokane, so they kind of have that autumnal feel in those same colors. So we're super excited about this one, and we hope you come check it out. Okay, definitely a long show, definitely packed with some amazing new fabrics. Definitely let us know in the chat what your favorite one was and what you're excited about. We will be having all of this fabric on Whatnot later today, so if you live out of town, you can join the fun and get your fabric on there as well. So again, thank you so much to everyone who came out to the quilt show this past weekend. It was fantastic. If you have any questions regarding our website, you can always give us a call, but hopefully we'll have it up tomorrow. Otherwise, yeah, it's been a great week and we appreciate all of you, and we will see you next week for another What's Buzzin' at the Bee.